Bam, we're back. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Jamboree Friday. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Uh, man, got a really great special guest for you guys today. Uh, young fella is just full of energy, man. Great kid. Uh, kid that loves, absolutely loves. I want to make sure I use the right choice of words. Absolutely loves the things he do in this game called football. 2023 stats are 72 tackles, 24 tackles for losses, and 6 sacks. And I'm just waiting on him to come back to the screen so I can tell y'all who he is. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Okay, there you go. There you go. Hey, y'all, hey, you guys. It's a first for football. I'm really excited about it. He's a super funny young man. He must be a Virgo, y'all. I can't even lie. He must be a Virgo. He got to be a Virgo. If he ain't a Virgo, we're going to adopt him into the Virgo family. Please welcome Jakayln Roy, defensive end, Carencro Bears. What's up, Jay?
What's up, Coach?
Hey, man, it's great, man. Thank you for joining us today, bro.
No problem. I want to thank you for inviting me on this live.
Hey, man, it's an honor and a pleasure to me to be able to interview some of Louisiana's best and brightest athletes. That's my pleasure. And from everything I've gotten, you're definitely in the best and brightest category. Again, 72 tackles, 24 solo tackles, 6 sacks. Uh, man, that is some good work.
Sure.
I ain't gonna say crazy work because crazy is gonna be the season that you have this year,
Promise you.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how your day was, man?
It was amazing. Just amazing.
That's what's up, man. You guys. So I want to start right here, right now, and then we'll go and backtrack a little bit if that's good. So
Mm-hmm.
last week, you guys have your final preseason scrimmage. It's against a team that is being known as a powerhouse in Division One football, Westgate. Uh, Thinking back to that game, what was that game like for you?
Well, it was just like just trying to test the team overall, like trying to test like what type of team we're gonna be because Westgate is like one hell of a program, like
Right.
they like every playoffs, like they go deep in the playoffs and everything, and like it will be a good test for us to go against them. And I feel that like we did good as a team, but like we at the same time we still got some stuff to clean up.
Right. You go back, you work on the miscues you had from the scrimmage. Your jamboree is Thursday night, which was last night. That's why you're free today with all this good time. Um, you guys play the Minnesota Twins. No, I'm just playing, just playing. Y'all play Turling's Catholic, man. What did you know about Turling's Catholic going into the jamboree?
Like I said, they're another team, like one hell of a team. Last year, like they made a deep run in the playoffs, like it was also another test for us to see what type of team it could be. Like I said, because those two programs are two of the best programs in Louisiana, and Turner's got a good chance to go back and win it this year.
Right, man. The I want to give you your credit first. The person who linked us up sent me some clips of you. Sent me your 2023 stats, and just thank you for being forthcoming with that. I put together a little highlight video of the clips. Yeah, we're working. We're working. I ain't doing my guy. I got a guy. I got a guy that does a lot of the stuff that people don't get to see. Uh, I got a guy that does a lot of it, and he absolutely loves what he does. I got two guys now, and so we're also going to be offering highlights. If you need a professional highlight done, we're going to be able to come out and give you that service this season at a great price. No matter where you are in the state, the pricing is phenomenal. Just trust me on that. It's not almost free, but it's great pricing. So, how old were you when you started playing football?
Man, I was like 6 years old. I was playing with the big dogs, at the age like all my life in football. Like I just always been a dog. Like I always had the mentality of like I don't care who I line up against. I don't care what I got to do, but like I'm gonna make sure that I, I win. Me and my
You
team win.
you appear to be a big solid dude. I haven't met you in person yet. I cannot wait to do that. You appear to be a big solid dude. So have you always been one of the biggest kids in your age group?
No,
Were you
sir.
you look big as hell right now. Were you a two-pick growing up or were you a meaty kid?
Like I promise, I never been the biggest. Like the biggest things was that like might not like have like. Well, for me, like I know I wasn't the biggest, so like I use all my techniques that my coaches taught me and everything, and I just be a dog. That's really two things you got to know.
Right, right. At what age did you know that football was a sport that you loved?
I would say like when I was playing for the Ravens, my uncle Ray, um, like when I first started his program, like I was like I'm really starting to love this football stuff, because like I realized like everybody realized that like I was that guy, like I've been that guy since I was young, like but yeah, it started off with him, so I'll say like around like nine, nine, ten
Hey,
years old.
bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you something because it's really who I am as
Mm-hmm.
a person as well. Your confidence is phenomenal, man. Your confidence in who you are and your skill set is just phenomenal, and that's something Again, don't if you've done the work, don't wait on nobody to tell you
Yes,
you
sir.
solid. Because guess what? You got the stats to back up what goodness looks like. And when you're that good, offenses and offensive coordinators, guess what they have? They have nightmares trying to figure out how to stop a defensive end like yourself. Uh, as a young kid, I know for me, it was guys like Reggie White at
Mm-hmm.
the defensive end, Green Bay Packers, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of guys that were just really good growing up. Did you watch a lot of football?
Yes, sir. Like I always looked up to both Chris Jones and Cam Jordan, man. Like those two, man. Like I really look up to, and like that's why I get all
I
my
can't
style
hear
from.
you. I can't hear you. I can't
Can you
hear
hear me?
you. I can't hear you. You're talking
Can
about the Saints. I can't hear you.
Oh,
Nah,
oh man.
nah. I like Cam Jordan, man. He is a super physical,
Mm-hmm.
super aggressive guy that gets double teamed almost every play. So much so they had to start moving him around to keep defense offensive on their toes. So that says a lot that you would pick a guy like Cam Jordan. Now, who is Chris Jones? Who does he play for?
He plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's D tackle number 9 to 5.
Okay.
Like one able player, and I also look up to Aaron Donald too. Like I look up to all those,
Yeah,
those.
he was a monster, man. He was a monster. So what did you learn from those guys watching
I,
them? Um, what did you learn from them that you've been able to apply to your skill and technique that you use on a daily basis?
I just learned to like have a high motor like those guys do. Like getting off of blocks, go make attack on the other side of the field and everything. Like I really get all my celebrations for all three of them. Like that's what I was about them. And like in tough situations, I just learned how to bend but don't break. Bend don't
Right,
break, and all that good stuff.
right, right. I got you. I got you. The man, you're so funny, bro. You're so funny. So when you look at this process and the progress that you made, what was junior highlight for you, if you remember? Was it a dominating presence where you guys had a lot of success on the defensive side of the ball because of the maintaining of your integrity at whatever spot they put you at, or was it more of a combined effort? Because we all know middle school ball
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
just isn't the greatest football to watch. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and we do it though because we love athletics, and sometimes some people do it because, oh, that's my baby. I gotta go see my baby. Yeah, my baby playing. I'm still like that now. So I love going watch my kids play. But what was middle school like for Jakayln Roy?
I'll say that like it was like a learning process for me. Like that. That's why I first started playing defensive end. Like really like youngly. Like I would start. I was like at safety DB. Then middle school they put me at defensive end. So like I was kind of learning the position, and everything. But like I'll say that like it was like dominant to me. Like once I started learning how to like get off of blocks and everything in middle school, I
Right.
was like, oh yeah, I'm like I got potential at this spot, man. But
Yeah.
like I would just say that like it was a learning process for me, but at the same time, like I was dominating. I just always been a dominant player.
I'm gonna ask you this question twice, okay? I'm gonna ask you now, and not now, but right now. And then I'm gonna ask you a little bit later. It's my purpose and my plan to extract information that's useful to the viewers.
Hmm.
What's your favorite move? What was your favorite move that you used to use to shed blockers back then, if you can remember?
Also the swim move, like because a lot of players back then was head heavy. I remember like it was all head heavy and just slow. Like sometimes I'll dip and rip because like they can't bend like I can. Like they're not. Most of them was like not like athletic like I was. So I either swim because they had heavy or just like dip and rip and use my speed because they can't bend and they're not faster than me.
I understand what you mean when you use this term and phrase and verbiage, but explain to the viewers what hat heavy means.
Head heavy is like when the offensive lineman like has their head like this, like they're trying to make it look like a run play, but it's actually pass play. So like they'll use their head like to try to get the head of my chest. So like the easiest move for me just to like storm off.
Or slap them. Slap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Get off me.
And so, what middle school did you attend in the Carencro region?
I attended Carencro Middle.
Same blue and gold?
Always, baby. I bleed blue and gold, baby.
God. I can't even say nothing, man. Hey. No comment, bro. No comment, man. I like blue and gold. I love blue and gold. I love blue and gold. People that know me know why I love blue and gold. Uh, you finish your middle school career. Excited about going to Karen Crow. Football coach. The last time I checked, he had been there almost 30 years. Were you
You know.
excited about coming into this new journey? What
Oh yeah.
emotions were going through your mind? The feelings of joy. What was that like for you?
Well, going into high school, like Carencro High had just won a state championship my eighth grade year. So I was like, I'm really excited to go to Carencro because they got like a lot of good stuff going on. Like he just won a championship and everything, and like I get like this legendary coach get to coach me into the play that I am. Coach Corville, Coach Tony Corville, CC.
Right.
He Man, I was so excited. I was excited for Gavin Peters, Coach Peters. I was just so excited just to go into Carencro High because like I said, we just won a state championship against Edna Carr, and I was like, man, I'm like I just can't wait because I like my goal is to really get a ring on my finger before I leave Carencro High.
On that finger? Oh, y'all weren't supposed to see that, y'all. My hands ashy. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody else. Uh, you get your goal to play for Coach TC. Uh, do you go to freshman? Do you go to JV? Or do you go to the home run?
It was really my freshman year was really like it was really freshman and varsity. Like once I showed them that like I could, first like I played tight end and defensive end. I was primarily a tight end. So like once they seen that like this kid got potential at tight end, like I was one heck of a blocker. Like TC them seeing that they gave me a chance against Turlins my freshman year. That year we beat them 60-30. I was a second string tight end that year. So like they put me on that field and I just did my thing. And once they seen that, they know I had potential.
So as a second year tight end, did you get reps? Did you get real playing time?
Yes, sir.
Tell the truth, man. It's
I'm so
okay if you ain't play as a freshman.
like it depends on what, like the game plan was, like the personnel and everything. Like it depended on what team we was going to that week for me to play that game.
Now you had football guys in your corner already. You say your uncle owned the youth organization. Um, a lot of, and this is just me thinking out loud. Okay, just
Mm-hmm.
work with me on this one. How much terminology did you know going into high school about the game of football at the high school level? Were you friends with any of the people? Well, I can't really say friends because 3, 4 years in
Mm-hmm.
age difference, y'all maybe have different mindsets and things that you guys like to do. But how many of the guys did you know also? Two-part question. How many guys did you know on varsity that helped you with the terminology as a freshman?
Well, the guys that I knew already was Dylan Smith. He was a part of that state championship team, so he was already let me. He was like already let me know like what was going on and everything. Like how to do this and how to operate to the standards. And like another person I knew was Chip Kendrick Bernard. Yeah, he was telling me also the same stuff and everything. He was motivating me and everything because like we all come from Carencro and everything, and like I grew up with both of them, so they were just telling me what's the standards and everything, and like when I first stepped on that campus, like I just knew I had a chance. And for my uncle stuff, like like the people I played with back then, like we all got chemistry now because like they all to Carencro, like
Right.
Chance Babin, quarterback, got heck of a chemistry with him, and Kendrick Bernard got chemistry with him, and like we got a lot of chemistry on our team, even though our team right now is inexperienced.
Right. Well, that's a part of graduating a class every year. Some
Mm-hmm.
some years it may be 4 or 5 that graduate, or up to 15. Some years it's 20. Hell, some years half the team graduate. But again, that's where, and this is really important. Uh, you have to play the right way in order for the younger guys to have an example, to, like you said, your guys, as a freshman, they took you under their wing and they were showing you steps to what the standard is. And
Mm-hmm.
every year up until the end of this season, that's been your responsibility to take a kid that comes to varsity, whether they're a freshman or a sophomore, to help them be better and not only learn the standard but understand and comprehend it. With that, so you guys come from a state championship. You get varsity reps as a freshman, uh, sophomore, junior year. How do you remember processing all that? And again, I do understand that the standard is still high?
My sophomore year, I was just ready to go for it all, man. Cause like we had a chance that year. We went into the semifinals. Like I was like our first year going back to 5A football. Cause I was like our last year at 4A my freshman year. So we went back to 5A football my sophomore year, and we was just ready. Like what I had to do was still hold the standards high and still do my thing, you know.
And so I meant to ask you this before this question, but I'm gonna ask it now because that's what I do. Makeshift shift on the fly. I try to usually be 20 minutes in. We're in fourth gear. We're in, I drive an 8 speed. Do you still play tight end, or is your skill set and IQ still needed on the offensive side of the ball, or have you become a dedicated? Would you call yourself? Uh,
What?
you said it. I don't want to say it, and then people think I am solidifying you. You're a dog. Hell, what the hell?
Oh
Yeah, yeah, like you just a defensive dominator, or do you still have you said, Coach? Man, give me a 9 route, man.
yeah.
Like, let me get a 9 right.
Like I still do play tight end. Like I'm the second tight end. Like on any call, whatever. Like when my numbers called on the opposite side of the ball, I still dominate like I'm on defense. Like I want to bury you. Like I'm just a natural player on the offensive ball too, on the offensive ball too.
Uh, Bro, when I tell you you're funny, just take my word for it. I love your sense of humor and I love your approach to the game because people just, people sometimes they just hear words, but they never see the action
Actually,
that goes before a kid gets to saying, I'm pretty good. And I'm going to tell you now, like I told you before, when you go from freshman year to varsity, you're pretty doggone good. And that says a lot. Can we switch gear? Maybe go to fifth gear, sixth gear? How fast can I take you?
oh man, however fast you want to take me, I'm ready for the ride.
Yeah, yeah. So man, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you guys' schedule for this season. Uh, Scrimmage Westgate,
Hmm.
Jamboree Turlings at STM. First week, Slobber Knocker, Barn Barner. You can't throw a brick into the water because if you do, you're going to drown. STM, week 2, LCA, week 3, Zachary, week 4, Barb, week 5, New Iberia, uh, district starts, Lafayette, Sam Houston, Sulphur, which is also senior night at Southside, and then a team that a team that most people, when they see them on the schedule, they cringe and their stomach begins to hurt because they're running that beer up your butt in Acadiana. Um, Always a tough schedule at Carencro. Uh, how comfortable are you with Coach TC and saying, thank you, Coach, for putting together a great schedule for our senior year?
Well, how I feel about the schedule, like I just feel that like it's a hard schedule, you know, but like I got confidence in my me and my team that we ain't backing up. We want all the get to level. You know, like I probably we gonna put up a fight. We ain't going down without a fight. So I'm just grateful to finish off my senior year against those talented teams. You know, to get us ready for the playoffs.
Right, right, right. You guys, again, I'm a big fan of Coach Bird at Westgate. I think he asks those kids to do things the right way so that they can play the right way. And that's the end result that they've had over the last 4 years. They put a lot of kids in college, just like Carencro has. Would you have rather seen Carencro in a scrimmage, or would you have liked for that to been maybe a regular season game, 4 quarters, 48 minutes?
Man, Westgate, man, I'll say like I'll say a scrimmage.
Scrimmage. And hey, again, y'all been over the same time period, you guys have both been juggernauts. So
Mm-hmm.
it's no shame in what you're saying. Again, I know some schools, if you mention Carencro, Westgate, Zachary, uh, Acadiana, Southside, STM, LCA, and they got to play that schedule, guess what they saying every single week?
What?
I don't want this shit. Like y'all really, I don't see a week that you guys get to just say, okay, this is a game where we can
Mm-mm.
exhale. Uh, we're gonna be able to get the younger guys some reps. Y'all don't have a schedule like that.
Mm-mm.
How do you stay prepared to go and fight within non-district and district games where every week you're playing a potential state championship team in the 2024 season?
I'll say about just protecting the team and just doing things the right way. Like if we protect the team and do things the right way, like the potential's there. Like the sky's the limit for us, man. Like I said, that we're not backing up for nobody. We want all the smoke with anybody who want that skill. Like I said, it is that like we're gonna protect the team and do things the right way and win a district champion, win a district championship, then win a state championship. Because those teams that we playing, all good teams, you'll get us better,
Absolutely,
looking fit,
absolutely.
and we will be ready to roll against. And
Man, I'm gonna say this, and I promise you I would not be saying this if it were not true. The teams that you see play schedules like this have been in the past: East Ascension, Edna Carr, Warren Easton, Catholic Baton Rouge, Westgate, Carencro, West Monroe, Neville, Ash. Like, and that's why those schools succeed more than they fail. And forgive me, Zachary as well. I don't know if I missed Zachary or said it, but I definitely want Zachary to get the credit they deserve. Uh, so when you look at as a whole in this vision that you put together, I want to do something real quick if we can. Can we?
yes, sir.
With the help of you and technology, um, with the help of you and technology, I got a few clips. Can we check them out?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna go back there. All right, that's that. Did you get to see that, Jakayln?
Yes, sir.
I saw. I want to make sure I say this right. Um, I saw a bunch of double teams, a bunch of getting through double teams, and then the guy with the ball was on the ground. How much pressure? I'm not playing with you, Jakayln. Jakayln, I'm not playing with you. We already talked about this. You can't make me laugh so much, bro. Come on, be honest. Well, how much pressure was last season for you?
Last season, like I would say, like it was like it was a lot for me, because like as a junior, like I was leading the team and everything with the scenes. Like I was a junior leading with the scenes. Like I was doing things the right way, and just I was ready to play, man. I was ready to ball because I love the game of football. Like what I did was like just watch film every single day, did all my installs. I just seen like who I'm going against, like the tackle. Like I watch both the tackles, the running back. I watch everybody because I could be anywhere at any time. And
Right.
so I wrote down their strengths and wrote down their weaknesses. And when it was game day, I just knew what it was already.
Man, so I'm over the time limit. I hope you can forgive me, but
Yes,
I
sir.
got a little bit more work to do if it's okay with you. If you got time,
Yes,
I
sir.
I love interviews like this. Like
Yes, sir.
you've made this interview so easy and so much fun, but I got a little more work to do if that's okay.
Yes, sir.
When you look at from a defensive perspective and a defensive point of view, 2024 season clearly is here. Right now, again, you are a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare because, again, high motor, high IQ, confident in one skill set, and you're not afraid of any situation that they may try to throw at you. How do you continue to be successful and help your teammates come along for the ride with encouraging and motivating words?
Like I've been saying, by just protecting the team and just doing things the right way, and like we all just got chemistry together. Like I said, like we all got that chemistry. We all play from our most of us play from our uncle. So like we all get that chemistry and mindset, and we just all hungry. Like we want it. We want it more than you do. Like we want it.
I love I love that energy, man. That energy is contagious. I'm telling you. I want to go suit up right now, man. I want to go. Y'all got I think y'all got a game 2 days after my birthday, man. So I'm excited about y'all season, man. Um, Remember I told you I was gonna ask you a question. I don't know if I should do that one though. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna pass on that one. Um, when you look at when you look at what has to happen, and I think I asked you this during interview prep, but I'm gonna ask you again because that's what I do sometimes. Um, Give me you're at left end. Uh, it's first and 10. It's first and 10. Uh, you guys are inside the red zone.
Okay.
Uh, you need to make this stop because they can get another first down, which probably almost is going to guarantee a touchdown. What do you tell your teammate that's right beside you at the left D tackle?
I'll tell them that this is our moment. We work hard for this, and they're not getting another inch of yard. Like let's stop them right there. Let's hold them, and let's get the ball back to our offense. Even though I know it's first and 10, so like I either tell them punch the ball out, or like just make a tackle for loss, like
Mm.
just stop 'em. Like you're not getting another yard. Like no,
Like nope.
no, you're not getting nothing no more.
When you guys are, uh, I know most teams try to have a mantra for their defense. Uh, what's the buzzword that you guys use to get motivated, to stay motivated?
Uh, STB spot the ball, the big five.
Explain that a little bit more.
The big five. The big five stands for effort, toughness, discipline. Um, yeah, that's true. I'm tripping. Yeah, it stands for those. Then it also stands for look, I'm about to show you right now. Big five, baby. We always break on big five now.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. He brought props.
The big five stands for effort, toughness, discipline, commitment, pride.
You get my point.
I'll show you.
Not extra,
Look,
not extra, but
I can't flip my camera, but like you can see.
yeah, effort, toughness, discipline. Raise it up, commitment. Can you raise it a little more? I got one more. Pride. Okay, I got you. I got you. Oh, you know what I call it?
What, coach?
I call that a championship work list.
Oh yes, sir.
If you work those 5 things, if you work those 5 things every single day, the only thing that can come from it, because everybody's not gonna work that hard every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just called a championship pedigree and background. So I love that. And I love that y'all implemented the Carencro C in it. Yeah, yeah,
I'm.
I like that. It's great motivation when you can see your logo on your chest,
Mm-hmm.
and you always represent the name on the front and the back. So yeah, uh, man, let me ask you this right here. You ready?
Yes,
Set,
sir.
go. Question is, I gave you a list of 10 teams.
Mm-hmm.
What team are you looking forward to most to competing against this season, and why?
A kid in a high school. Why? Because like them beating us twice in one season put a chip on my shoulder. It always motivates me to go harder and harder and harder. Like it is a motivation that I use that ain't gonna happen again. They've been a rivals to us. Like been rivals for a while now. But like it just motivates me.
Right,
Just
right. Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It takes a lot of faith in yourself and your teammates to pick, like, again, STM, Zachary, uh, LCA. They've been at the top of the food bank for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
along with Acadiana. And some people would call that a little cuckoo, cuckoo, to say you want to go at Acadiana neck, but we not trying to stir the pot, anything, because that's week 10, last game of the season. But I just want to applaud you for wanting to compete. Uh, Freshmen coming in this year from 8th grade to 9th grade. You played your last game. What words do you have for the freshman, the incoming freshman, that cements what Carencro football is and what it means to come in and play for a coach who's had the success that Coach TC has had? What do you tell that guy?
I tell them that it's your turn now. It's your turn. Go. every time you step on that field, every time you work, like anything that got something to do with football while you're on this campus, just think about that seat, the big five. Think about it, see the big five, you know, and just work hard, man. You know, like because our freshmen, that's like our incoming freshmen, like heck of potential, man. They're all good, man. They all just talented, man. So like I just tell them that big five. Think about the big five and just think about the C and like whatever coach tell you to do, just do it because he ain't gonna fail y'all. He
Right,
ain't.
right.
So I'll just tell him.
That's great love and respect that I hear when you talk about your head coach, and that's something to be admired and adored. And I love that respect that you have for him, the reverence that you give him for being a coach that's been good to you and your teammates. So that's solid. Let's give a virtual high five. Bam, smack it up. Uh, Great job, man. Great interview. Really glad that you took the time out to come and hang out with little old me, man. I'm trying to tell you this in the most humblest way. And then I got one more question. Keep your killer mentality. It will carry you a long ways.
Yes, sir.
I heard something happened, but I only want you to say it if you're comfortable saying it. You committed somewhere.
Yes, sir.
You gonna help us out, or
I
do
got
I?
I got it.
You gonna let us know?
Oh, I committed to Arkansas Monticello. Um, I'm really glad that I chose that. I'm really glad that I chose that place. You know, cause like I get to spread my name out more. I love the coaching staff, the players, and I just love the things that they do. You know, like as a coaching staff and like how they operate as a program.
Right, right, right. Got a lot of guys from Louisiana go to AM. Uh, so you're going to a good program where, and let's just be honest. If you're from Louisiana and you know anything about Arkansas Monticello, they love Louisiana football players. They definitely love Louisiana football players from the mid to the south region of the state. You guys get a chance to go there and compete from day one. So congratulations on your commitment. And I also I want to thank you for taking a moment with Off the Bench Sports. Thank your parents, your coaches as well for allowing this process to happen. But also, I want to thank this young fella for setting everything up. And I'm going to ask y'all when he's down there stirring water into dirt and calling it food, that y'all don't fall for that, man. Now, shout out to my guy, Ramsey Davis, man. He's a extremely loyal and dedicated guy to the Carencro community and Carencro High School for all sports. And so thank you, Ramsey, very much from the bottom of my heart uh, for setting this up with us, man, and hope that we can collab on some other kids, not just from Carencro, but in the Lafayette, Carencro, Washington, uh, LeBeau area, Nish, Westgate. Like, yeah, we're gonna take care of all those kids, man. Hey, come on, give me a shout out to somebody, man.
Hey, I want to shout out to my mom and dad, my coaches, my
Yeah.
family. You know, my teammates, my brothers, just everybody, and the teams that we go play. I wish y'all luck, man. I wish I have a good season.
No
Yeah.
doubt, man. No doubt. Generally, I don't know why it's not up there today, but generally, every interview I do, because we know that in this time of the season, that this is a real issue. And so I'm going to say it, and I'm going to find out why it's not up there. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink water before you go to bed at night. Drink water when you get up in the morning, your first thing. Um, drink water periodically throughout the day. That way, when you get to football practice, your body is hydrated for that day because I guarantee you, once you finish practice, whatever water you had in you is gone because this is Louisiana, and hell, it's just hot here. All right. So again, we want to thank Jakayln Roy, Carencro Bears football, double trait, double trait, fours,
Foes
four.
up, foes up,
Yeah,
baby.
he liked that. He liked that. So, hey, y'all know what it is, man. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Off the Bench Sports. Remember, get off